departure 26 and approach 26, low approach only, and then back to Montgomery Field. Dick Rochfort. He's live, the gauges are green, the annunciator is clear.
60 cross check.
60.
Five, rotate.
Don't hover your hand there. Push the button, take your hand away. Now set your, oh, your bug is set.
Oh, it's set for 120.
Yep. And we're climbing.
I'll go heading mode.
No? Oh, yeah, when you're ready to make your turn.
The left turn to heading.
120. And we're climbing and maintaining flight level.
Altitude 1,000 to go.
2,400 for vectors to the approach. This is an LNAV plus V RNAV approach. And we're going to begin just outside the final approach fix at 2,400. I'm going to give vectors there too. So fly heading 120, and now what should be on your mind is three questions. Which way, how low, what's next? So 120, 2,400, and next will be vectors 3 miles outside of COM2. That's an important hint. So what you should
Altitude
be doing
200 to go.
at this point is covering COM2 with the cursor. Selecting menu, activate leg. Fly the leg from Hacker to COM2, question mark? Yes, activate. What that does is it puts the course needle aligned with that particular course, and it activates the leg outside COM2, right there. Landing light off, yep. Turn further
Altitude.
left now, heading 090.
090.
Two fingers on the yoke. And for the vectors, somewhere around 450, 500 is doing it for us. That's fine. Don't touch. You're good right there. You got 133 knots. I've basically got us in a left downwind.
How did you activate that middle leg?
You can do it. Press flight plan. Turn on the cursor and cover the final approach fix, COM2. Press menu. And it's asking you, do you want to activate the leg? Yes. Activate the leg from Hacker to COM2? Yes. Press enter, and you did that. And that activates that leg. Now when we turn onto that leg and arm the approach, we're pretty much done. We're going to get the glide path from there, so there are no more descents to do manually. This is an older Garmin S-Tech panel. It does not have a VNAV capability like newer equipment, but no worries. This is a nice clean machine. Two fingers. Anything you want to do about that? So the idea is to
I
keep
didn't know we were going to do that.
2 fingers on the yoke. That way, if the autopilot does something untoward, go back to the bars. That was your heading. 2400. The bars will take you there if you just tuck the yellow
Speed.
delta up into the bars.
Yep.
Turn the autopilot back on when you got it trimmed in the bars. Fingers, keep 2 fingers on the yoke and that won't happen, I promise. Okay, turn left heading 330, maintain 2,400 until established, cleared for the RNAV GPS runway 26 at Borrego Springs, California. Pumps igniters. Lots and lights.
There we go.
And you're also cleared to land.
There's no light.
Turn that on. Yep. Now the speeds we're looking for is, 120 to 130 out here. And then as we get the glide path, we'll be watching it capture here on the S-Tech 1500. When it does capture and we get a G path, I'm going to put down the gear, put down a notch of flaps, bring the power to 300-ish.
Leave it in suspend.
It's a little misleading. It'll be fine.
Should do it, yeah.
Yeah. If you intercept outside or on the magenta line, let me explain why that says suspend there. It showed us on the other side of COM2 coming for the
heading
vector.
mode.
Yeah, so you need to be in the approach mode. You're cleared for the approach.
Thought you were going to do the button pushing.
Oh, I was, but you know how.
Wide.
All right, leave that alone. That's clickbait now. The reason is you're in the approach mode.
Correct.
So heading bug isn't doing anything for you. Once we're within 2.5 degrees, we'll be getting a scale for the glide path. So this is LNAV minima on this one. And Garmin represents that as LNAV plus V. Not to be confused with LNAV slash VNAV, which is an RNP 0.3 approach, and we're not authorized. In fact, it's not as good as what we have.
Glide traffic, Airsen 818.
More about that later.
Control is 9 miles from the east.
Glide is present,
Runway
and the glide is alive.
With stop.
So now we're waiting for the GPSV to capture. The altitude hold will extinguish all on its own. And when the GPSV arms, that's our go down. Go down, gear down.
Traffic Cherokee 4187 Romeo. Inbound about
Nacho flaps,
2.5 miles
power 300-ish.
west, northwest. We're landing on 0.
Regular traffic. 8477 Hotel Charlie's RNAV 26. This will be a missed approach departing to the southwest.
Low approach only. All right, so now in keeping with being ready for the low approach, our DA, the category Bravo, is 1720.
Okay.
And 1.5 miles visibility for the Bravo. Not a problem today. So if there's other traffic in the area, we'll miss a little early, and then we'll get established on the toga bars and take ourselves to Julian. and then back to Montgomery Field from there.
So it did bring us down, huh?
On the glide path, absolutely,
Yeah.
just like it did last time. Just like it did last time.
Traffic, November 5582 Golf.
It's going below
20
the
miles east for runway
vision.
26 straight in approach. Light traffic.
I'm sorry, what are you
It's
saying?
1720, right?
1720, that's correct. So,
Going below it.
well, that's because you haven't gone missed. So toga, pitch and power. Take your time. Get your hand down low. Get it down low. That's it.
Autopilot disconnect.
Pitch for the bars.
Over midfield, we'll be making a right downwind for 08.
Positive rate of climb. Trim. Autopilot on. Right away, no delay. And now, flight plan. Let's find Julian. It's up the top.
So traffic,
Direct.
4187 Romeo.
Enter, nav.
08. Borrego.
Nav.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of pitch, put in an altitude.
We're going back that way, so we'll probably have to go to 8.5.
You decide.
6.5 is too low.
All right, so let's get going.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Set the power. Oh, it is set. Never mind. Pumps, igniters. Lots and lights. Good. Nicely done. 2 fingers on the yoke. So now let's switch to IAS here. Yes? You do that. And then dial in 120 knots.
Borrego traffic,
Just
Cherokee
push that
47
button.
Romeo.
I'm worried about traffic right now.
I understand. I want you to get the climb going. You want to go down to 120 knots. That's it. What's I'm talking about. Yep. Thank you. All right, now concern yourself with traffic that's below us.
He's way the hell down there.
Well, so I was saying, if you get the climb going, you
Yeah, I didn't know that 120.
yeah, okay. Nicely done. Dick Rochfort, fly safely.
Borrego traffic, Cherokee
Train off it.
4187 Romeo, turning final, 8, Borrego.